What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time for Three Old Men. And I'm one of those old men, playing Diesel. Off to my side, you have Dr. Diz.
I was hiding
Or if you
myself.
forgot who we were for a second.
No, that, sir, is a pregnant pause. We'll know what it had 9 months from now. So somebody write that down in the show notes. We got to check on pause to see what she had in 9 months.
Is that kind of like that kick llama?
It is kind of like the kick llama. Yes. Also, marketing. We have a hell of an idea. Just reach out to us. Holy shit, it's great. And
we
also,
brainstormed it.
That's true. We brainstormed it on the Patreon exclusive pre-show. And also joining us tonight, the one, the only, the beautiful, the man so nice. We're probably going to name a submarine after him one day.
I doubt it, but it'd be awesome.
The USS Buckalatus Rex, which is his dino name in ARC. It's Double Out Buck. What up, Buck? Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? It's a new year. It's brand new. It's never been yeared before.
So that means it wipes away all of our past indiscretions and we get to start over?
Except for that llama, yeah.
I mean, we started that new.
That's true. That's New Year. So, yeah, technically, all of our indiscretions are gone. Yeah, everything we did last year doesn't count. So now we got to start all over.
All right, so you can't be mad about my analog pocket anymore.
Nah, I can still be mad about your analog pocket. Just like most deals on TV, some exclusions apply. Yes.
There was always disclaimers.
That's right. Yes, I am both happy that you have an analog pocket and also upset that you have an analog pocket. I would be completely happy if you had an analog pocket if I had an analog pocket too. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, Chad, he could have ordered two. That's all I'm saying. Could have ordered two.
I could have.
I also analog in my pocket. Very discreetly.
Hey, there's a llama that we know about. They'll analog in your pocket too.
Hey, you guys want to see it? I'll whip it out.
Whoa! Hey now, Teen Stream.
It's red and shiny. It's my analog pocket.
Okay, I was worried about what you were going here. Yes, it is. That's right. You did get the red one, didn't you?
I did. Yep.
I thought he was going with the pocket rocket there for a second.
I was concerned. I was like, "This ain't a storm, sir."
I got me an SD card for it today because I watched a video, and it said you could do some emulation on it. It didn't come out to do emulation. It's really meant to play the cartridges, in which I have cartridges and I play them on there. But there are some games that you might be able to play on it that you have on other consoles, like a Super Nintendo, which the cartridge won't fit into it.
That's true. There is no Super Nintendo to Game Boy adapter.
So they did not come out with these. I can't remember what they call them. Cores. They call them cores.
Yep.
They didn't come out with these cores, but I think it's about a year after the Analog Pocket came out, they released the code so that other people could write, open source software for these cores. Well, within like 24 hours, immediately somebody posts cores for all of your systems up to Game Boy Advance.
Yep, they did.
And it was in the symbol, it oddly looks similar to the Analog Pocket symbol. So
Yep. You can play all sorts of things with it. I think it uses OpenFPGA to do it. Yep. Now, supposedly the Nintendo 64 version of the analog console that they're making. It's supposed to be, they're saying you won't be able to do that.
Mm.
Now, I don't know if that is true, but on all their other consoles, you can play backups of your legally attained games
That's the
on
only
the
way you play
console.
ROMs. That's the only way
Yes,
you play them.
you try. You can, if you have the game, or if you download it, you can keep it for 24 hours. Then you must immediately delete them.
Mhm.
Cannot keep them. It's no, cannot. But you can.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to see how the emulation works.
Yep. I watched a video on it. It looks really smooth. There is a weird thing with the Super Nintendo games. There is like some weird header on the file that you might have to strip off.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it looks really easy. Like so.
So have you shoved
And
one of your cartridges in it yet and seen how it plays?
I have. I've got yeah.
And joining our stream tonight, it's Chair.
He was not prepared.
Can never be prepared. Also, now we owe Liam O'Brien 25 cents.
All right. So there it is.
Yep, there it is. In all its sexiness.
And I was playing Sword of Mana.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that game.
Plays really well. Looks really good. Emulation on the video looked really good.
I bet the screen is gorgeous.
It is. It's amazing.
Yep. So fuck that guy.
Yeah, but we'll move on from there. So
yeah. What else? What else we got going on besides crushing my hopes and dreams? Oh, here's something, chat. That's true. Buck has been playing Ark. But before we get to the Ark report,
that's not new.
I mean, there is new coming.
That's what she said. But a little update, chat, for everybody keeping score at home. In the Once Human department, these two fuckers have abandoned me, left me to die all alone, and so I just want you to know that. I do have hopes and dreams. They're very few and they never come true, but I do have them.
I mean, in my defense, Saturday, I had family things.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, I had family things.
Mm-hmm.
Since Friday of last week, up to and including right now, I've been dealing with a L3 that keeps shifting in and out and pinching a sciatic nerve, and I can barely feel my right leg. So, you know, I have not had the greatest time of sitting in this chair, even while streaming for the last 2 days.
All right, so that's you. You get a pass.
I don't think Diz has a legitimate reason other than
this fucker
playing on his new game.
This sucker though, instead of playing with me, he'll play with me in WoW.
Dang.
But
he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that game though. That's his problem.
WoW?
No,
I do like WoW. It's okay.
See, that's what I say. He doesn't really like that game.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like it without coming out and saying he doesn't like it.
Well, it's a zombie game, and I'm not really big on the zombie games.
They're not zombies.
They aren't zombies. I play zombies on Fridays. Those aren't zombies.
I mean, they act like zombies. They're like,
I mean, they're something else. They're more like robotic almost. It's almost like they didn't upload the consciousness into a mainframe.
You should also, by the way, safety check, chat. You should never do that. That's how you get like the lawnmower man and shit.
So the Lawnmower Man was a movie from the
Mhm.
90s
Please,
about
listen,
virtual reality.
listen, let them Google it. Let them Google it. All right. They can have homework. It's fine. It's fine. They can Google what is the lawnmower man. It's fine. Anyway, that is my report. Although to my report is I've completed the second area. I moved on to the third area.
Nice.
And I've got all of our benches upgraded to intermediate level. And I built a hive garage onto our hive
shit.
house and built a huge ass truck.
That is an important thing.
That apparently you can build on. So technically, you could build a little house on the back of your truck. And at that point, is it an RV?
Kinda. Also,
That's rude.
It's like a sad RV.
I mean, maybe. Is that what you call it when people turn the RV to buses into RVs? Is that a sad RV?
That's something different.
That's something different.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not sure of the word on that one.
Recycling. Also, speaking of WoW report real quick, I have to say my Night Elf Druid is level 20. So now it is now tied in first place with my mage for being the highest level characters I have in Season of Discovery. So there is that.
Yep. So my rogue, who I took all the way over to Aberdeen, right? I forgot something very important. The flight path in Ironforge. So I hit level 17ish, 16, 17, and I had a little quest pop up that said, "Hey, rogue, go back to Stormwind so you can learn how to pick locks and stuff." So I'm
You
like,
got to
cool.
make the walk.
I'll ride the boat back to Minnesota Harbor, go over to the flight master. I don't have any flight paths. I'm like,
Yep.
so I got the long run to Ironforge.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
In retail, you wouldn't have to worry about that because there's a boat that takes you
It's
straight
true.
to Stormwind.
Straight to Stormwind. Yep. But do you even have to do lock picking in retail? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
You just make a mecha gnome.
I mean, if you're on the Horde side, you do. If you're on the Alliance, you don't. Mechanomes do it all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mecha gnomes, their fingers are lockpicks. Their bodies are anvils. They can do everything.
They can even smelt metal. Freaking crazy.
they smelting that metal at.
They,
In their gut. And they
so,
poop it out their
I was
butt.
going to say, does that mean they poop out the ore?
Bars.
What are you doing? Working on my blacksmithing. But you're in the bathroom. Yeah, I'm pooping out the ore. Okay.
I did want everybody to see what it was happening.
Very private time.
No, then you hear a clank hit the ground. I told you.
Yeah. All right. So it was Christmas time, which brings in the Christmas sales. What did everybody get in their in sales that they participated in? Did you buy anything on Steam during the Steam sale? Buy anything like on the console? Did you go and buy the entire DVD collection of MacGyver? What did you get?
That wasn't on
I
sale
got-
though.
Yeah. Got a bunch of games on PS5. Battlefield
Nice.
Chronicles, Tactics Ogre, and Octopath Traveler 2.
Nice. I own 2 of those.
More games that I'll get to later, apparently. So
Yeah, more games that I will never play.
I will play them eventually.
Yep.
But I do
Yep.
like that 2 of those games are tactics-based games. So I'm pretty sure the Battlefield
It is. Battlefield
is
Chronicles, it is a
is a
tactics-based game.
tactics.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Square went on a tactics binge. Uh, they did the Tactics Ogre Reborn. They did Battlefield Chronicles, and then they released Triangle Strategy. So you had 3 games last year. I think all are mostly made by the same team. I think maybe Battlefield Chronicles and Triangle Strategy are made by the same team. Not sure about Tactics Ogre. All strategy games, just bam, bam, bam. There you go. All sorts of strategy. Yep. I need to get Battlefield. That's the only one of the 3 that I don't have. I forgot all about having Triangle Strategy, but apparently I do. It's over there in the cabinet.
Yep. I have it on Switch, I think. So.
Yeah, that's me. I got it on Switch. Yep. Speaking of Switch, I did get this for Christmas.
Yeah.
So there is that. Which I like. I have it on Super Nintendo as well. It's over there in a drawer.
Have you found time to play it outside of Once Human?
No, the only 2 games that I have played. No, this is still sealed, along with my Tears of the Kingdom. Both of them still sealed. Never been opened. Never been kissed, as they say. But no, I've literally all I've been playing is either if I'm not playing Once Human, I'm playing Season of Discovery. That's it. That's the only 2 things I played. I did get a $50 Steam gift card for Christmas, and so I picked up Cyberpunk, and I picked up they had Near Automata on sale on Steam for like $15. I picked that up too. So I got both of those games. But yeah,
Yeah.
so go ahead.
I picked up a couple. I think it was yesterday. 2 or 3 games, just because the Steam sale was running out and I had some gift card in there. Which ones I got here? One I think you have called
Yeah.
Outward.
Outward?
Yep.
Oh, yep, I do have that one.
Yep.
To be perfectly honest, I got that one for free.
Yep. For free.
But yeah, got it for free. I was given a game code, but yeah, I have that one. Never played it.
It
But I
looks
do have it.
interesting.
It does look interesting. I'll agree with you on that one. Yep.
And I picked up Final Fantasy 3 and 4, the remakes of them, the 3D remakes.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
like the 3DS versions.
Yep. Which is good because they're 4 is different. It's not the same as it was. Also,
It's
there's
pretty
voice acting in
close.
4.
Yeah. It's pretty close, and it actually opens our eyes to, some things that we didn't know before about the game. Like pronunciations of names.
Listen, you can say whatever you want to. The man's name is Cecil. All right, not Cecil. He's not English. He's Cecil.
All your new characters in Final Fantasy are English, aren't they?
That's true. Well, if Yoshi P is involved, love his heart. I love the guy, but he really likes his fantasy characters to be English. That's how Sam Riegel lost his job as Alpha Node in Final Fantasy 14
Yep.
because he preferred the English voice acting. Which the English voice acting is good, but it's Sam Riegel, man. Let him keep jibber jabbering as Alpha Node, which is fine because Alpha Node is kind of the Rodimus Prime of Final Fantasy 14. He's there, but you kind of tell he doesn't want to be. But he does grow up to get laser beams.
I mean, he
So
keeps
that's
changing
good.
jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He was like an arcanist at first, a summoner, and then he became a sage. So now he shoots laser beams, and then when he shoots laser beams, he heals you.
While killing the enemy.
While killing the enemy, or as Buck likes to call him, it's a disc priest. Although if you're in Season of Discovery on WoW and you're playing a priest, it doesn't matter what you are, you're just going to wreck their face anyway because you're stupid powerful.
Everybody get the penance.
Yeah, we got that penance, yo. Level 2. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
But I have played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 past week with Timmy a little bit. He's got back into that. And
I wasn't going to say anything about that, but you abandoned me for Timmy and Baldur's Gate 3.
And who was offered to play with us?
I was offered to play. Yes, that is true. I was offered to play. Here's my problem. Before I play that game with people, I want to play that game through by myself. Because I've attempted to play with Diz and Timmy 3 times, full disclosure. At least 3 times. I'll be over here going through the story. The next thing I know, everybody I'm talking to suddenly tries to murder me because over here, they're over here jacking off in the corner. All of a sudden, they've stolen something off one of the druids or whatever, and everybody is pissed off now and is all of a sudden kill on sight. And I'm like, I was just trying to go through the quest.
Not anymore. We're really good at it now, so
we're really good at the murder hoboing.
Yeah. Very efficient.
Very efficient. Oh, but that's my only problem. I'll be more than happy to play it because it is fun playing with other people in that game. It is fun, especially if you pick a warlock because you just Elder's Blast and knock people just 40 feet back. It's great. I love it. But yeah. It's difficult because it's like you're playing the game together, but you're also doing things separately. You know, each person has complete control of their own character and stuff. So it's difficult if one person has an idea to do one thing and one person has an idea to do another thing, and the two don't go together. It's rough. So yeah, I will be more than happy to do a multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 once I go through Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep, I've got a playthrough with Timmy where we got to the 3rd act. Haven't finished that. That game was a train wreck. Then I have another playthrough that I started as a rogue, and I've got almost through Act 1, and I'm much better at the game now. So where I played Act 1 about 15 times, I know where just about everything is in Act 1. There you go.
That helps. So, speed running it.
And now this week we were playing and I made a sorcerer, and I think by the time I got to the Druid Grove, his AC was 18.
Nice. That's very good for a sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerers are fun too.
Yeah. Screw the glass cannon. I'll just be a cannon.
I mean, if you want a glass can, you got Gale, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you remember to pull him out of the portal.
You don't have to.
Sure, you don't have to. What about you, Buck? You pick up anything interesting over the holidays?
I mean, I did get since you called me out on it, the full collection of the old MacGyver at
That's right.
Walmart.
The
It was
RDA
not on
MacGyver.
sale. It was not on sale though. I paid full price. I had to shift everything over to my new console that I got for Christmas.
No, what new console did you get?
Harley got me a PlayStation 5 so that I could
Nice.
continue my journey of the new Final Fantasy 7 as it comes out.
Nice.
So
What's up, Tim?
I will be needing to play the Yuffie quest line because I did not have access to that before I got 5, the PlayStation 5.
I need to play every quest line.
And then of course I still got to beat remake because I haven't killed not killed but required Bahamut in my party to finish the story in preparation for Rebirth.
That's
But
true.
you're right there. You're right there
Yeah.
at the end.
So
I
I got
am
to finish
not.
that off. If all of my data transferred over, if it didn't, then I guess I'm starting from scratch and I've got to really push it to get ready for when that launches.
You got to the end of February.
Yeah, but I can't just focus on that one because I have a lot of things coming out in February.
What do you have coming out in February?
Well, in Arc, a new map is coming out. I mean, I can't really say a new map because I mean,
Well,
this
it's new to
is Arc.
ASA.
It's Arc all over again. But Arc is launching the center map ahead of schedule because Center's supposed to come out after Scorched Earth, and it's not. It's coming out before.
We've hit the ARC alternate universe timeline.
And with it coming out, I'm going to get access to the dino that I really want. And I've shown you the picture of it. It's the dino that's the aquatic dino with the I can pretty much put the saddle on it, and it's has the looks like it has the underwater cockpit on it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking
I know you've been
looking forward to that one. Want
Yep.
that one big time.
Yep.
And then of course Scorched Earth will follow it in March. But then of course we've got what Enshrouded comes out February also, right?
Shrouded comes out
January.
They're teasing January 24th at 1 p.m.
24th.
Yeah.
Something.
It was the
Yeah.
26th.
In their Discord, they have posted that they launched a teaser trailer and they're saying that they got big news coming January 24th at 1 p.m.
But
So-
you know, they've changed that launch date so many times that it is what it is.
So I'm thinking they're going to announce early access is available at that time.
It is on their website right now.
But so, you know, all that's coming out. So running a little short on time. Plus, I need to try to get the goblins done in retail.
I mean, you got to like the fall.
You say that.
I do say that.
Say that.
I do say
But
that.
I'm the only one working on getting the guild's characters up.
I've got some trolls.
Yeah. What level are the clan?
40 something?
Mm-hmm. What level they got to be?
70?
And what else they got to do?
I don't know. I thought it was just hit level 70.
No, they got to be honored with the guild.
Oh, well, I mean, they just throw on the tabard and there they go.
And then we have to get the entirety of the trolls done, or they have to be utilized to the next max level by the end of the next expansion.
Which will
Or
be
this is a vicious
18 months.
cycle. Or this is a vicious cycle that just keeps repeating itself over and over
Okay.
and over again.
Yep. Because they did announce they're shortening the length of time between expansions.
Yeah, because they got
18 months.
Because they got Top Dog back in, and he's knuckling down.
We can only hope. Although I did see a thing that said 2023 was WoW's best year in a long time.
Without Illidan.
Without Illidan. I don't just imagine if they brought Illidan back.
That'll be coming.
Timmy says, "What's the news on Cata Classic?" I think the beta for Cata Classic comes out here soon. So if you buy the pre-order for Cata Classic, which is like you get a mount and stuff, I think you get access to the beta. So there is that. You could beta test Cata Classic.
So you said that there was a trailer for Enshrouded, so I have it pulled up here.
Right.
And I would like
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
A dangerous fog corrupts the land. You are Flameborn, the last ember of hope to push back the Shroud. Like all heroic Flameborn, you will use your deadly sword skills to slay your enemies.
That's a different sword.
That is a different sword.
Okay, that's not a sword either.
Oh, come on. You can't just punch everything.
He's got a wizard on it.
Well, however you decide to fight,
Cool
Flameborn
leather
confront
armor.
danger
Oh, look.
head-on.
He's
Wait,
sneaking around like a
Why are
rogue.
you sneaking around? I said head-on. Okay, fine. Do it your way. But undoubtedly,
blowing
your
shit up.
Flameborn are masters of building epic castles to show it. Oh, where's the castle? You're meant to be building an epic castle, not a hole in the ground. Although, that is nice. Okay, so you can build whatever you like. Where was I? Yes, Flameborn are explorers who glide over land and sea. Okay, then Flameborn are explorers who grapple over land and sea. Ah, now you're gliding. I see. Okay, you're just doing whatever you want. Where are you going? No, not into the Shroud. No way. You're not ready for this, boss. He'll squash you. But what's going on here?
Oh, we got
There's more of you
friends.
now? Oh, so you're teaming up. I see. You're all against me. Fine. Play however you want. It's your game.
Yep. And then here is a link for their. They just released this today. It's just a little 11-second clip. It doesn't say anything except it gives you the date at the end.
But you are not alone.
They're teasing the launch trailer, is what they're doing. Yes, I am. I try to keep up to date with it. I am in their Discord.
Do you think that Josh will come back and play this with us? Because he played Valheim, and this is similar to Valheim.
Very similar to
Not-
Valheim. Yeah.
Not exactly.
No. I think it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Like I said, I think there's supposed to be like, I know they're going to have servers. They've officially partnered with G Portal for servers, or you can make your own, whatever you want to do. I think each server supports, I want to say 16 people. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it's 16 people. We talking one's human. Well, we were. I've tried to get these two to play with me, and they won't. Buck has reasons. Diz is a dick and won't play with me.
Also, about ASA clan on what we
Uh-huh.
were discussing. Wildcard found a glitch happening earlier this past
Mhm.
weekend time frame, and it was a very big duping glitch that
Get
was
you dupe
happening in,
dinos.
no, it was happening in PvP for resources and being able to dupe ascendant gear, weapons, and saddles and stuff like that. And they squashed it. Like they put all official servers on hold while they squashed this thing.
Dang.
And when they informed the community that this wouldn't be tolerated, they enforced this by rolling all servers back 8 hours.
So before people began duping.
Well, to try to get rid of
try
as
to get
much
rid
of
of
that
it.
as possible.
Yeah.
But I don't know because most everybody I know have not really played official. But 8 hours of in IRL, 8 hours in an official server, a lot of shit goes down.
Yeah,
in
that's a
8
lot of time in
hours.
game. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot lost in 8 hours.
That's a lot
Yeah.
to take away from all the players for
And
a
so
mistake that they made on their own game. So
And
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's
and
rough.
that's wild card's way of saying this won't be tolerated. Because when the people that did it were told to stop by devs, they didn't.
Yep.
And so the whole active community on official servers are now being punished for this.
Yep.
Because it got brought up initially when it happened, they were informed to stop. And they continued to do it anyways. And so they're even talking about disbanding and perma-banning the tribes that they can find across their data that are mass offenders of this problem.
See, they should have just did that instead of rolling back all the servers 8 hours.
Well, they don't know who benefited from it
Yeah.
because currency in Arc isn't with cash, isn't with gold.
It's poop.
It's no,
Dino
it's not
poop.
poop.
It is
It's
poop.
not poop. It
Yep.
is metal ingots. It's silica pearls. It's cementing paste. It's the hard to get resources that take a while. And so when you go and buy like that 246 RG I have in base,
Mm-hmm.
and I breed one and I say, I'll sell you this for 1,200 metal ingots. You know, that's 2,400 raw metal. Takes a while to harvest that in public servers.
Yeah.
To get that amount and then smelt it and then bring that to me for me to give you that bird, that 8 hours rollback is a big
long.
hit.
Yeah, it's a long time. Long time.
And for breeders, that's even worse. I put 4.5 days in on a Rex to watch that Rex go back down 8 hours and it not be a full tame. Oh, that's where the breeders are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I still
I
got 8
guarantee-
hours to go on these.
I guarantee there was some pissed off people.
Oh, wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a duping problem in Ark Survival Evolved.
Yeah. Comes with moving everything to a new engine. You got new problems.
You also have people purposely trying to circumvent the system.
Yep. Always.
So, also with all these new mods coming out, have a
Yes.
chance to do things that may or may not fully be tested.
Is one of the new mods coming out the Triceratops on a freaking
That contest is still up in the air. They have not did a winner yet. But if Steampunk hits the mod pack, believe that my world will have it integrated.
I mean, it just makes sense, right? Just
Because
makes
I will
sense.
have Steampunk with a trike running on a generator, and he'll be powering everything I've got. And I'll have a submarine as one of my vessels for underwater exploration. And we'll have our airship that looks like the flying airship from Final Fantasy VI. And yep,
Nice.
we'll have all the cool shit.
Nice. Apparently, Timmy is interested in Enshrouded. According to chat.
Two usable airships in 6: the Blackjack and the Falcon.
The Falcon, yeah. The Falcon is Setzer's girlfriend's airship.
It'll look more like the black, or it looks in ASE. It looked.
You bet Clan never played Final Fantasy VI, sir. You are so wrong.
You should have made that bet, Clan. You could have
Yeah,
got something
like,
out of
how
it.
much? Because you would have lost. Here's the thing. There's not a Final Fantasy game in existence that I haven't played that I know of. That is a true Final Fantasy game. Now, I haven't played like World of Final Fantasy. Haven't played that. Or the Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy. But everything else I've played.
Did you play Discordia?
Mystic Quest.
I did. Yes, I have played Mystic Quest.
But do you consider it a real Final Fantasy?
No, he does not.
No, because nobody else does either.
I do.
It's not even called Final Fantasy anywhere other than here.
Well, here's all that matters.
Well,
We
actually,
ain't in no other country.
I'm sorry. In Japan, it's called Final Fantasy America or something like that.
Okay. So in Japan and here, the only two places that really matter for Final Fantasy is called Final Fantasy.
But nobody accepts it as that because it's not anything like Final Fantasy.
No
It's
other Final
more-
Fantasy is like any other Final Fantasy clan
It's
unless it's
more-
a sequel.
There's very similar things between them that link them
The
together,
only
not
thing-
story wise.
The only thing that's really linking any Final Fantasy 1 to 16 is Sid.
Actually, that's not even true because there's no Sid in Final Fantasy 1.
I mean, he's discussed.
There's a Sid, I think, makes his
Sid's
first
discussed
appearance
in
at
what-
either 2 or 3. And Chocobos don't come into the fact until
Four.
3.
I thought they were in 4. with
Sid
Boko.
was not present
Oh,
in
no,
the
3 is
original
Boko.
NES release, but
Right,
was
but he's discussed.
retroactively added in
Yep.
later versions of the game.
Yep.
Sid is mentioned briefly as the ancient Lufian
That's what I'm saying. He
creator
was
of the
discussed.
airship. Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
was
wasn't.
discussed. Right,
was
he wasn't
discussed.
But
physically
not in the
there.
original.
Well, in
In
the
the
original,
original,
he was discussed.
he's discussed.
It's
But
discussed. Yeah.
they actually add him in later versions. Like they add
Yeah,
the
because
character
they
in.
realized they
Yeah.
realized he was the only one he wasn't in. They were like, shit, we fucked up.
I didn't know this. Sid also appeared in the novel retelling of the first 3 games.
Well, there you go.
I didn't know there was novels.
I think there's like Japanese novels. There's also some animes for Final Fantasy. It's very weird.
Is it different than like American novels? Or is that-
No, it's just that we don't get a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he isn't playable, but in like 3 Final Fantasies, but he's always either mentioned or seen in all of
Sure.
them.
You can play him in 4. You can play him in 7. You can either make him live or die in 6. You don't play as him, but you can kill him.
He in Kafka's Tower in 6.
And then yep. He builds airships in 4 and 14.
I mean, to be fair, he's more of a badass in 4 than he is in 14.
He's the most badass in 4. Yes. That Sid is the most badass Sid. Yes, 100%.
I like the person that remade him in 14 as their character.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I saw that one. I was like, I know that guy.
Yeah, I was like, I know exactly who you're trying to be. And you work.
I watched that man jump off of an airship with a stick of dynamite.
Yep. Yeah, whenever I see that, I just imagine in my head like he jumps off, he's got like a cigarette in his mouth, and he's got like explosive strapped to his waist, and
He's got
just
a
like,
cigar.
Yep.
He's got a cigar, not a cigarette. In that
and
one.
he's just falling to the ground like this. It's like, hey, Red Wings, deuces. So yeah.
And they're all looking up, going, "Hey, isn't that?" And then it explodes, and they're like, "Son of a bitch!"
It was him.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
And
I
he
am
didn't die from that. Oddly
Timmy-
enough, the explosion or the drop.
That's true. He did not. Yeah, but I'm something of a Final Fantasy stan. I believe is what the kids call it these days. So
A
there is that.
Stan?
A stan. I think it's what the kids call it these days. If there's kids in chat, you can confirm.
I mean, Timmy's here.
Can we get it? Can we get a definition?
I don't know. It's a very good question.
Can you use that in a sentence?
And does Lee follow it?
Stanley? I mean, I guess you could be a Stanley Stan, right? I guess. I don't
Stand
know.
by me.
Stand by me. There you go. Did you get the after years?
I have it.
Okay.
And I tried
was
to
gonna
play
say,
it one time, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a little difficult.
Yeah. It's not like its parent game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I was wondering if you'd picked it up since you picked up the DS version of 4.
Yeah. Well, I've already
Oh.
played the DS version of 4 before on the DS, but
I know a
wanted
Final Fantasy
to get it played
that he
through.
hasn't played. Diz came out for the GameCube. I know Final Fantasy Clan hasn't
That
played.
ain't a real Final Fantasy.
It even has Final Fantasy in the name.
Yeah, I know, but they've put Final Fantasy Legends out too. That's not a Final Fantasy game. It's a saga game.
He ain't playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Diz.
You're right. I'm not. Because that bastardization can go to hell where it belongs. Yeah, let's wheel this wagon around with the crystal on it so we don't get in the monster gas.
I mean, that's what we're doing in Enshrouded.
There's other things to do in Enshrouded besides you're also not wheeling around a crystal on a wagon. You
Not
can
yet.
breathe. You can breathe in the monster gas in Enshrouded
For a limited period of time.
for a limited period of time, but you can do it. And when you're not breathing in the monster gas, you can build a nice house.
How do you know you can't build a house in Crystal Chronicles? You ain't never played it.
Well, because the GameCube would have probably caught on fire. To be fair, not knocking the GameCube. I love the GameCube. Any of the consoles out back then would have caught on fire if you could have built stuff in. The only game that would let you do that is Dark Cloud. And basically, it was you didn't build, you just put the buildings back where they were.
I mean, you could build a whole city on the Super Nintendo.
Well, yeah, if you're playing SimCity,
Well,
but it's
I'm just
but it's
saying, they let you
made for
build a whole
that.
city.
Yeah, you can't,
What about ActRaiser?
ActRaiser, yeah. ActRaiser. One of the best games ever made by the geniuses at Quintet.
And then you just send Bowser to go take out your town and think it's Godzilla, but it's really Bowser.
That's true. You can do that. In PC SimCity, it's actually Godzilla. It's not Bowser. Although the Nintendo people were pretty smart for doing that.
I mean, it's Nintendo.
Did you know that was
listen.
They had originally planned to bring that out on the NES, but the Super Nintendo was so close to being released, they just ported it over to the Super Nintendo.
I mean, it made more sense.
Yeah. But it's because the Super Nintendo was coming out, is why we didn't get Final Fantasy 3, the original Final Fantasy 3, in the United States. And 2. They actually have a copy of 2 fully translated, officially translated and everything for the NES. And they canceled it. Bet y'all never played the GameCube game, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius Attack of the Twonkies. I did not. I'll be honest with you, because
is that on GameCube?
Maybe. I'm assuming.
No, I've never played it. I may have the game. I have a bunch of GameCube games. It's not in that stack over there.
No,
It
my
was the
GameCube.
I think I have that game upstairs.
Dang. As a wee lad. Well, see, the problem with me, Timmy, and I think the other two will agree with me, I was not even close to a wee lad when the GameCube came out. I think I was 20 or 21 when the GameCube came out. Because I think memory serves, the GameCube came out in what, 2002? Oh my God, do you have it? Are you looking at the game right now?
What, this game?
Ah, shit. See, Chad, he likes to fuck with me.
What game? What was the Jimmy Neutron one? It's probably upstairs. Well, what other game were you talking about? I was getting that game, so I wasn't listening to much about what was going on. I was setting up the joke.
Mm-hmm. I'll set up your joke.
I got some other games right over there. Looks like there's a Mortal Kombat and a Mario Kart. Some type of Wave Rider or something.
My GameCube games were all, let's see, like every Resident Evil.
You ready for this, Clan?
Uh-huh.
The game that Timmy's asking us about
Uh-huh.
came out in 2004.
2004. So I was 23 years old in 2004. So
Probably not running out to Walmart to get that one.
was not running out to Walmart to get that game. No.
I was already in the delayed entry program, about to join the Navy. Definitely was not running out to go get that, to add that to my collection for GameCube.
There you go. Just too damn old. To be fair, though, we've all had games like that. Like when I was little on my NES, I mean, I was buying Back to the Future, which is a horrible game. I was buying Gremlins 2,
Paperboy.
Paperboy, Rocketeer, all these shitty games, you know. So it's a rite of passage. Everybody does it.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, we probably would have got it had it been out when we were young enough to have mattered.
That's
But
true.
at that
If
age,
Jimmy Neutron had come out in like 87, I would have been right there, probably.
I mean, did you get the Simpsons video game when it came out?
I didn't get the NES Simpsons. I got the Game Boy Simpsons game, Camp Deadly.
But I mean, a bunch of kids got the NES version of the Simpsons. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd be
Bart
about the
versus
equivalent.
Space Mutants.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd be about the equivalent of Jimmy Neutron for that day and age. You know what I mean? Like a cartoon animated show that the kids would be watching for a console.
That's
But
true.
that would not be time frame wise.
That's true. They did have they did have some Transformers games for the Famicom, but they never did make it over to the US,
Yeah.
which is sad.
I do have some good ones here.
Debatable.
I have more upstairs. I've got
He said debatable.
this one.
I got that one.
You know, very nice, very nice. I've got this one.
Do not have that one. I plan on buying the remake though.
I got it for like $20 here, and I'm pretty sure you can't get it for $20.
No, I'd say you can't anymore. No.
Of course, I said I had this one. But then I found a second one, so I have to.
You can give Clan one.
That's right. Now we can all play. Do you have the cable so I can hook it to my Game Boy Advance?
I don't have the cable. No. I have to look and see if I got that Jimmy Neutron one.
Yeah, I've never played. I've played the first Paper Mario. Never played Thousand Year Door, but I heard everybody say that was the best one.
I've only played a little bit of Paper Mario, so I've never played this exact Paper Mario because I didn't have a GameCube. These are games I got later.
I had and still have my GameCube, chat.
I have two GameCubes now. One that looks like one that was towards the launch side of it, and one
You
that
can
was
tell
made
if
later.
it is. You can tell
one
if the
has a port,
GameCube.
and the other
Yep.
does not have that port. So.
That's how you can tell. If there's two
Mhm.
AV ports in the back, launch style GameCube. If it's not, then it's a later one and they removed it.
Yes, I have played Sneak King, and I do have that game still.
Oh my god, the Burger King
Somewhere.
games.
Yeah, it's probably over here on the shelf, but I don't feel like digging through the games to find it.
Yeah, well, there's Sneak King, and then there was a kart racer, right?
Yeah, I didn't have that one, but I did have the Sneak King. Not a horrible game, to be honest. It's not going to entertain you for long, but Pocket Back Racer.
Yeah. Yeah, all my GameCube games were basically Zelda, Resident Evils. I think I rebought all my Resident Evil games on GameCube. And Oh, what is the shit? What is the game? Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Had that one on there. That was a very good game.
Metroid's what I had on GameCube.
I had Metroid Prime. Yep. I had Metroid Prime. And I think Metroid Prime 2. Then I think Metroid Prime 3 came out on the Wii, didn't it? Yep. I had Metroid Prime 3 for the Wii. Yep. Which, fun fact, chat, the Wii is actually 2 GameCubes taped together. Pretty much. And that's why it was backwards compatible with GameCube. I like the game. Do you know the GameCube was actually more powerful than the PlayStation 2? Yeah, hardware wise, the GameCube is more powerful than the PlayStation 2. However, hailed in popularity to the PlayStation 2.
So,
Maybe I am backwards compatible.
I follow these guys on TikTok, and they do this interesting thing where they have a couple of guys guess the top 10 games in a certain category. So would you guys like to guess the top 10 best selling GameCube games of all time?
Okay. All right. Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. It is number 4 on the list with 4.43 million copies sold.
Nice. Nice.
I'd say probably Twilight Princess is probably on there.
Not on GameCube.
So we're going for the top 10, and it is not listed in the top 10.
Yep.
I'm surprised it ain't on there because it did come out for it. Some people didn't have a Wii.
No, Twilight Princess, I think, was just on GameCube. It was just on GameCube. I mean, Wii was on Wii. Wii.
No,
Wii.
it actually came out for both. Yes.
Oh, really?
It's actually that they consider it a GameCube Zelda and not a Wii Zelda. So I like to consider it a Wii Zelda.
That's right. The
And I like to
HD
play it
remake
with the motion controls.
I think it's the only one that came out for both consoles, like for 2 consoles, because it came out
Breath
for
of
the
the Wild.
GameCube, and then it came out for the Wii, and then Skyward Sword came out for just the Wii following it.
Skyward Sword is your Wii Zelda. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild was on Wii U and Switch.
I thought it was only on Switch.
Mario Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine. That is number 3 on the list with 6.28 million copies sold.
Wow. So there's 2 more that outsold Mario and Zelda.
Yep.
Metroid Prime in the top 10.
Metroid Prime is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is number 6 on the list with 2.84 million sold.
Yeah.
I figured Metroid would make it in the top 10.
Yep.
You know what's funny? Metroid is one of the few Nintendo IPs that sells better in America than it does in Japan. Give me a hint on the number 1. Just throw me a hint.
You ain't even guessed more long enough to be doing that.
I know, but I'm curious.
Let's guess a couple more, and then I'll give you a hint. Okay.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 is not in the top 10.
Really?
Yep. It is in the top 20, we'll say.
Wow.
Maybe
I'm
the top,
surprised.
maybe the top 15 if I count them.
Because it was a GameCube exclusive for a long time.
It's up there. It's just not it's not in the top 10.
Let's see. I know it probably isn't in the top 10, but I'm gonna say it anyways just because of what it is. Let's go with Pokemon Coliseum.
Interesting.
Could be good. It's got Pokemon in the name.
I know that's why I said let's go with that one because it's of what it is.
It's number 9 on the list with
Oh, well.
2.41 million copies sold.
Yep.
So did Coliseum 2 make the list then?
Coliseum 2 is not in the top 10.
Okay. I didn't figure 2 did better than 1.
Oh, there's some real popular ones on here, and then there's some that are just like,
What about
Yeah, I
Final
get it.
Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
hold on, let's look.
Bet it's not on there.
It has 1.3 million copies sold, but it is not in the top 10. It is in the top
Oh. I bet I
30,
know one that's on the
probably.
list.
Okay.
How about Super Smash Brothers?
Oh, that'll be number 1
Super
probably.
Smash Brothers is number 1
Yep.
with 7.41 million copies sold.
Yeah. Yep.
As soon as I was playing through all the stuff, I was like, if Smash Brothers is on GameCube,
Yep.
that's probably
Smash.
number 1.
Yeah. Smash would have done it. Because I think it's the most popular version of Smash is the GameCube version of
Yep.
Smash.
That's what I was like, oh fuck, Smash is on GameCube.
Yeah.
That's got to be on the list.
That's also why the Smash controllers are GameCube controllers.
Let's see. How many we got so far? 6.
So
5 or 6.
you've got 1, you've got number 3, you've got number 4. So you got number 6, and you got number 9.
So we're missing 5 of them. Let's see.
How about Paper Mario 1000 Year Door? Where's that one at?
Let's see. It is not in the top 10. It is
Dang.
actually, see, that would be, let me count real quick. It is number 11 on the list.
How about Luigi's Mansion?
Luigi's Mansion is number 5 at 3.33 million sold.
There you go. It was a launch game, so I figured a lot of people picked that up. Also, Star Wars. I can't remember if it was Rogue Squadron or what, but there was a Star Wars game at launch because I picked it up in Luigi's Mansion. Is it on the top 10 list?
So Star Wars is not in the top 10. We can look to see about where it falls. With Star Wars,
I can't remember if it was Rogue Squadron or what, but it was a launch title. I can't remember which one it was.
there is a Rogue Leader, Rogue
There you go.
Squadron
That could
2.
be it.
It's
Oh fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue.
pretty far down the list.
I own this game.
It's in the top 50.
What about Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem?
Not in the top 10. No.
I know one that's
Bullshit.
probably on that list. It's a racing game / battle game. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Mario Kart Double Dash, number 2, 6.96 million. Yep.
There you go.
That was such a make or break in households, along with Melee.
Yeah, definitely. Jesus.
Those two were so brutal when you got the family together.
So you've got everything except for 7, 8, and 10. And I will say
7, 8, and
that
10.
2 of them are very similar to each other.
Did we already say Metroid Prime?
Yeah.
You did say Metroid.
Okay. All right. What about Pikmin?
Pikmin
That
is
was
a
a launch game.
good guess, but it is not in the top 10.
All right, Diz. You said two of them are similar.
I think it's like it's in the top 20 Pikmin.
I know that there's probably, I think, what, 7 or 8 of these, and you're gonna have to have me guess the number. But I'm
Right.
guessing Mario Party's in the top 10.
You would be kind of right.
Yeah.
Not
So that
Mario
means
Party.
that it's one of the numbers.
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is number 7 with 2.71 million. Yep.
Let's go with Mario Party 4.
War is number 8 at 2.46 million. That leaves number 10 on the list.
And if you said there's 2 similar, then there's another Mario Party claim. We just have to figure out what the number is. Because there's not 2 Animal Crossings in GameCube.
There's not.
So out of like 9, we've got like 8 guesses to figure out what makes number 10.
Oh, Jesus. Mario Party 5.
You are luckily correct. With 2.17 million sold.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys did pretty good. I mean, like I said, I follow some of these guys
I
on
own
TikTok
most of the
that
top
actually do like videos of this constantly. Not to steal their kind of shtick, but I thought it looked fun, and it actually was fun having you guys guess it.
10. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I don't even think that made the top
And
20.
this is off Nintendo.
A lot of people like that.
.fandom.com.
Need for
So,
Speed.
Yeah,
we're
but they
getting
weren't
numbers.
playing it on GameCube. They were playing it on Xbox.
So 11 was Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. 12 was Mario Party 7. 13 is Star Fox Adventures. 14 is Sonic Adventures 2 Battle.
Yeah.
15 is Mario Party 6. And 16
Of
Resident
course it
Evil
is.
4. The next one is Pikmin, Super Mario Strikers, F-Zero GX. Then we get the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Then Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And keeps going on down through here. We got Sonic Mega Collection. And then the one after that is
of course.
Resident Evil.
I have the Sonic Mega Collection.
Then just 2
remake.
more. I'll just do 2 more. The next one is Kirby. We see Kirby Air Ride on the list. And after that one, we have Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah.
Just to end with something good.
It is way too high on the list.
Again, this is not quality. This is just the number sold. So,
I mean, we should have known Melee was on up there, Clan, like Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Smash
it's
Brothers
just
always sells high.
the problem is I don't play Smash Brothers. I don't know how to play Smash Brothers, so it never enters my mind. But yeah, Melee is the ultimate Smash.
Mm-hmm.
All the
Yeah.
other Smash Brothers games want to be Melee.
I enjoy fighting
Smash Brothers
games,
Ultimate isn't ultimate over Melee.
but Smash is not your typical fight game, and
Nope.
I don't
No,
understand
it's
how to play
different.
it.
Me either. I get it.
Oh.
I tried and I'm lost.
I love playing Smash. Like, I have a nephew that thinks he's hot shit, and he'll battle all of my other nephews, and he'll talk so much crap. And then I'll have one of my nephews walk over and hand me his controller, and he goes, "Uncle, will you put Gabriel in his place?" I'll go give me that controller, and I'll spin around and I'll start playing his character, and he'll be looking at my nephew, and he's like, and he'll look up at me and go, "Oh crap!" I'm like, "You die today, buddy," and he's like, "Oh no!" And I'm just like launching him off the map, and he's like, "This isn't fair." I was like, "No, you talking crap to your little cousins because you're better at video games than them is what isn't fair." and here's why. And I'll throw him off the map and punish him first, and then let the little ones beat me after I bring him out so that they can, have fun playing. And I'll do it to him for like 6 rounds in a row. And then when he gets fed up, I'm like, now you can shut your mouth and keep playing, or I'll just keep pummeling you off the map and then letting them have fun with whoever wins.
Yeah.
Man,
Because there's no
them kids, bro.
reason, right? Like there's no reason when you've got like 3 years on all the other kids and you've been
Nice.
gaming longer, like there's no reason to trash talk someone like that. They're playing to have fun and don't understand the controls, and you own the game and play it all the time. Like
Yeah.
don't do that.
Speaking of Nintendo and cool presents, this isn't my present, but it's a present that actually Clannis Allen got from
Oh.
the guy that cuts his hair.
What?
Yeah,
I want a guy that cuts my hair to give me a present.
These two, they have struck up a friendship because when you go into this guy's area to get your haircut, he has a bunch of nerd stuff and cabinets and stuff. All right, so he's got statues of like Shredder and Toka and Razor
Oh,
and
so
the
he's got
turtles,
action figures.
and he's got
Nice.
like Samus from Metroid and a bunch of other things. And so Clarence Allen was like, "Hey, you like video games? I like video games. My dad likes video games." And so he also got him into Pokemon cards and everything. But he gave Clarence Allen this pack. It came in this metal case here, pack of these cards.
Oh.
Right? They're Zelda Breath of the Wild cards. But what they are, and I've heard of them, but I've never seen them before. See, like, there's a bunch of stuff. Like, they're all Zelda based cards, but they're amiibo cards.
Mm-hmm.
And they are cool as shit. There's all different kinds. It's very cool. Like, this was a really cool present. I would have enjoyed this present too. But yeah, I thought that
I
was
bet
really
you
neat.
will, when you
Yep.
get items that won't break.
Listen, I've already got a way to get items that won't break. Which may be I don't know, man. I don't know about Breath of the Wild. It hurts my soul. I haven't even got far enough in Tears of the Kingdom to know whether I like it or not.
They're rhythm games. You have to kind of play them, and it kind of snowballs. As long as you keep playing it, it's fun. But as soon as you stop and come back to it, you have to get back into it again. It's not one of those Zeldas you're just gonna pick back up and jump right back into it.
Yeah.
I've noticed if you're a type of person that when you walk away for an extended length of time and you aren't familiar with where you're headed, you can get lost in just the side quests
Yeah.
in Tears of the Kingdom. Because Harley was watching me play it, and I set it down for about a week. And when I logged back in, she's like, "I don't even know where you're going." And I pull up my map, and she sees all this shit, and she's like, "How do you even know where you're going?" I said, "Because my brain works different." She's like, "Yeah, I know you memorize like so much crap." She's, "I don't even see how you keep it all in your head." And she's like, "You know everywhere everything's located." She's like, "You could walk somebody through any video game that you've ever played." She's like, I don't know what you're doing anymore." She's like, "You've been out of it for a week." She said, "I don't have a clue what you're doing now." So I had to go back and explain to her every step I was having to do to get back to where we were.
Yeah. I used to be able to do that, and then I think my hard drive got full of like TCP/IP protocol stacks and troubleshooting SMTP and things like that. So I can't keep all of both of those in my head at the same time.
Well, see, I took all the submarine knowledge and I locked it away in one little section called NDA. And then everything else is filled up with everything else. It's behind a locked door that I never unlock.
Yeah.
Well, Timmy, we know about how your brain functions. It's locked behind smoke screens. It's fine.
Smokescreen. Wasn't that the G.I. Joe guy?
There was a guy named
Yeah.
Smokescreen, yes. There's also a Transformer called Smokescreen.
That's true.
Mhm.
Although the best Scream is Starscream.
I mean, I would have to argue that the best Scream is the O Scream.
What about Ice Scream?
I mean, I've never made you scream, so I wouldn't know if that's the best
I said
Scream or
ice.
not.
Ice Scream. Ice Scream, sir.
I go for sorbet more than ice cream.
That's just wrong.
Well, you think most of the stuff I enjoy eating is wrong, so
I know, because it is.
no, it's not.
The best thing sorbet can do is get put into punch bowls.
with
Even then,
alcohol.
and even then, debatable.
I think you're talking about sherbet, though. There's difference between sherbet and the sorbet.
Maybe. I just like regular ice cream. Although I would try gelato. I would give gelato a try.
You should try. Bring your butt over here on this side of Kentucky and try the dairy farm.
I know, but that's the flat side. I don't know how to operate in that side.
You can just follow me around. I'll
It's
take
flat.
you to ramen.
And there's corn.
I'll take you to ramen. I mean, we also have alfalfa and soy.
There you go.
It's not just corn.
Yeah. Soy. It's not quite a bean, but they call it that.
That's why I didn't add bean to it. I just said soy.
Yeah.
We ain't giving it credit for being a bean.
That's right. Soy. If you like slimy meat.
If you like something that's not quite meat, but it's called meat,
That's true.
was it Wonder Meat or what is it that they call it at
Wonka meat?
Burger King? No, at Burger King. What was it they call that crap at Burger King?
Oh yeah, it's the something. Yeah. It's like the Incredible Whopper or the something. Yeah, it's like this is a Whopper, but it's not meat.
Yeah. It's
Like,
give
if
it
I wanted
some name and it's not meat at all. I was like, no.
Yeah. If I wanted a not meat burger, I would go to Crystal's. And I let my belly hurt for 12 hours.
I don't ever have that problem. I don't have that problem with Taco Bell either. I don't see what people. I mean,
I don't have a problem with Taco Bell. Now, the Crystals did make my belly feel weird for a little while, but I didn't get sick. But I know some people that say they eat Crystals and they love it, but when they do, they pay for it. You don't eat the burgers. You eat the chicks.
Well, I do. No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
see,
I'm sober.
but what I found out though, and I saw this the other day. It was probably about, I guess, 2 months ago now when I went into Crystals. I ordered 6 cheese crystals, no onions. And I went
reasons.
inside to order, and I
Mhm.
watched them take 6 crystals that already had onions on them and scrape them off, and then put cheese on them.
And you're like,
I
no,
called
no, no, no.
called the manager over, said, I need you to remake those 6. He said, excuse me? I said, the 6 that your worker just scratched the onions off of.
Mhm.
I need 6 without onions. He goes, well, we took the onions off. I said, no. When I said I don't want onions on it, I meant I physically can't have onions on it. Like, never touched it ever in their lifespan, onions on them.
Yeah.
Medical wise. He's like, oh shit. And so he goes back there and tells the dude, and I'm sitting here watching the guy like, I'm not going to sit here and watch you shortchange me and scrape 6 more. Why you think I'm not watching?
Yeah. You know, I've never ate a White Castle.
I ain't either. Ain't nobody got time for that generic crystals.
I have.
I don't think it's generic crystals. I mean, give them their due. I don't think
that's
they're
like-
generic crystals. I think crystals is generic White Castle.
Which one came first?
I don't know.
Just like Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Which one was the name first? Because they're the same damn place. It just depends on which side of the U.S. you're on. Because that's the same company. They just changed the name.
Crystal is the 7th or 8th oldest hamburger chain in the United States.
Okay, so White Castle is a copycat. So
The
generic.
oldest being White Castle.
There you go.
No.
Also, White Castle uses meat.
They use
Crystal-
meat too.
Crystal does not.
Yes, they do. It's just rat.
No, it's also soy.
It's just rat burgers. And you've seen
Listen.
Demolition Man.
I was gonna say that. Listen, Sylvester Stallone loved him some rat burger and a Budweiser. Is all I'm saying.
There ain't nothing wrong with Budweiser and a rat burger.
But now you eat the crystals. Now you might have to, if you eat too many crystals, you might have to use those 3 seashells.
I mean, some people don't know how to use a 3 seashells.
That's I still don't know how to use the 3 seashells.
And we ain't got enough time in stream to explain how they work for this session.
That's true. Do you think they'll still be using the 3 seashells in Demolition Man 2?
I mean, who's producing Demolition Man 2?
Yeah, it will be. Or they'll reference it.
Will Taco Bell still be the only restaurant? Unless you're one of our international friends, in which case your version of Demolition Man, Pizza Hut
Explain the
won.
seashells, you
Right.
common.
Sorry, Deckard Kane really wants to know about them damn seashells.
I don't know who he's talking to though, because there ain't no common in this group of 3 individuals.
I mean, much like Dusty Rhodes, I am a common man.
We guard Asgard. If you don't know about the 3 that guard from Diablo 2, then you need to go and check your lore again, Clan.
It's, to be fair, it's been like 25 years since I played Diablo 2. Just saying.
Well, whose fault is that? The
Well, the fact
remastered
that
came out and you didn't play with me. That's your fault.
I don't own it. I've got to buy the remastered Diablo
know.
2.
When it came out, you didn't get it when I did, so that's your fault.
Yeah, but to be fair, you probably got it for free.
That's not a that's neither
See?
here nor there.
Clan Diesel sells seashells by the seashore.
I mean, you got to shit at the beach.
I mean, you don't need the seashells if you're at the beach.
Why are you going to use the sand?
You just go off in the water.
I mean, the sea is nature's toilet. That is true. Everything in the sea shits in the sea.
100%.
Although,
And they don't use no
although
seashells.
my friend's granny said she didn't like having bathrooms in the house because you don't shit where you eat. Which I wish they had thought about that at work, because there is literally a bathroom in the kitchen.
See, there's something wrong with that.
Exactly. That's a horrible idea.
I mean, what if somebody's got some messed up bowel and you're in the middle of cooking?
Exactly.
Wrong.
What are you going to do? When you're in there eating your lunch, somebody's got the bubble guts in there. What are you going to do? And then the only other bathroom that was in there, Diz gave away.
You gave what?
He did. Gave it away. Not even to himself or to me. It's rude. Rude. This guy always fucking with me, Chad.
What did you do?
That's
Give
all
it
I
away
do.
in
That's
some
what I work
weird
for.
business venture?
No, he let Baker have it.
Why would you give it to Baker?
There is, to be fair, there is an executive bathroom in the building.
Well, that's not allowed to use the executive bathroom.
I'm not. I can't even get in the door. I can't get into the door to the hallway to the executive bathroom. That's how executive this is.
Dang.
If you got to the door, you don't have a pass to get on the helicopter that flies you to the bathroom.
That's true. That's true. Where are we going,
Yes,
sir?
anyone-
Bathroom.
And you fly over.
So you walk into
Welcome to
class. Oh.
executive bathroom.
The common man shits on the ground, whereas I shit in the sky. That's why Elon Musk and fucking Amazon guy are building all these rockets. They can shit on us from space.
Have you seen those new passenger drones that they're making?
Yes, I did see that.
I don't know what to think about those.
I don't know if I want to fly one. Definitely don't want to be on the beta test.
I just don't want to. I don't know if I want to ever meet the person that's piloting that thing.
It's some kid who was really good at COD.
Some kid that was playing flight simulator since he's 6.
Probably.
Sorry, I got this.
I know how to fly this thing. I just can't wait for that to happen. Something happened to the pilot. Does anybody know how to fly this plane? I have played Flight Simulator for 400 hours. I actually do know how to pilot this plane. Is there anywhere that I can interface my Xbox controller in?
Right? No, you got to use all this. Then no, I cannot fly it because I don't know what any of this.
I
shit
need to
does.
plug this in, please, to fly the plane. Actually, to be fair, the plane will probably take an Xbox controller for an input.
Yep. That sub did.
Ooh, that was a Logitech controller. That was actually like a cheap Logitech controller. May have been the problem. Nothing against Logitech, but damn.
No, there was a whole lot of what the problem was with that thing.
R.I.P. people on the submarine.
That should not have even have been let out of the yard, let alone had people on it. That was made by the lowest bidder, from what I saw.
Mm-hmm. So, question as we begin to leave for the evening. When can I see you guys again in a game? When we all gonna play a game together again?
What game?
I knew that was going to be the
Do
question.
we have the link cable for Crystal Chronicles?
I used to. I don't know if I still do, but I used to have the link cable for Crystal Chronicles. But not that one. Listen, Tim, we already discussed this about that. After I will play a game of Baldur's Gate 3 with you and Diz after I complete Baldur's Gate 3 myself, because then I won't care about the story because I already know the story.
Literally never gonna happen.
But quite possible. But you and Diz are too chaotic for me to play with and me trying to go through the game to learn what's going on. Also,
This
you guys are
last
playing
playthrough,
hardcore mode.
I tried to turn my character into a vampire. It
Did you
hasn't
just get
worked
what's his
yet.
name to bite your neck?
Yeah, he did it until he killed me, though. So that's
a
the
little
first
too,
attempt.
A little too aggressive.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah,
you
but-
didn't give him enough magic items.
Well, I rolled the
curve him off.
dice, and apparently, in this version of vampirism, he has to suck you, and then you got to suck him, and then you guys are, vampires.
These suck bros.
Then you just sucking each other for life, huh?
Yep.
Damn.
Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome to the suck.
That's what Asterion told my character.
That goes right up with the llama.
Yeah.
Those are great marketing lines. Right there, both of them. I'm just saying, chat. I do have an MBA. I know what I'm talking about.
2024. Welcome to the suck.
Welcome to this. I hope not. There's been enough suck going around. None of it the good kind.
All right, we're gonna call this so I can get back to playing this game here.
Which game are you playing? Which Final Fantasy is that?
It's Crystal Chronicles for the no, it's not.
Son of a bitch.
It's can you see it? It's too bright.
No, it's too bright.
It's Sword of Mana.
Oh, Sword of Mana. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I want one of those so I can dig out all my Game Boy and GBA games. And maybe my two Game Gear games if I can find my Game Gear.
Gotta get the adapter for that.
Yep, you gotta get the adapter.
Yep.
Or you just get the ROM and put it on your SD card.
You could do that as well. I do have an SD card.
Nice.
Gonna be working on that this weekend.
So how long until you're playing Chrono Trigger on your
I mean, tomorrow evening.
So, did you get the dock, by the way? Did you get the
I do. I have the dock, but I haven't set it up yet. I've got too many things here. I've got the Switch dock right there. I've got the PS5 right there. And then I've got a big dice tray right here. So I got to figure out. But I will say, when I played the one shot D&D, Clan Diesel hosted there, I used this little dice tray here. This little guy right here that folds up and makes it fold up into a tray.
Yep.
I set it on my desk and I rolled like 5 natural 20s. So that I may just switch to rolling on this.
except
Yeah,
when you
but
DM?
I
No,
think that though,
even when I DM.
may have had to do with the new dice you got, not necessarily.
There it is. It's a little purple sparkly gold
There you
numbers.
go. Do you believe in the heart of the dice?
I don't know if you guys
I
do
believe-
this, but I kind of
believe that was
define a dice set to a character.
I
I
do.
don't know if you guys do that or not.
I don't
See,
have that many
purple one
dice.
is
So no.
Fiel. This silver and gray or silver gray white one here is Valden.
JD.
Those- JD.
Yep. I knew those.
And then I don't have them out here, but I have a pink set that Baker got me, and those are Zora's.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have enough dice to dedicate them to a single character.
I mean, these were specifically bought to be JD's.
Yeah.
I mean, they came in a revolver case, like, and they're bullets. Like I had to keep them as JD's dice.
This is true.
Once JD is finally put on the shelf, I'll just have to make another type of character that uses ranged projectiles. Then they'll take over that set of dice.
Makes sense.
I guess coming up this weekend we've got some D&D over on Double Up Bucks channel on Saturday night. Starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. If you want to go check that out. And since I've mentioned him and thrown him out there, we'll just let him go first. He does some streaming through the week, so we'll let you go first this time.
So tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Central Time, I'm going to be doing some more 7 Days to Die. We just finished our Horde Night in Darkness Falls, and we're going to try to head west to the desert and find us a home.
Will it
we
be
need
on
to
a
get our
horse with no
roots.
name?
No horses, but I will be in a Chevy Nova.
Nice.
So
Chevy Nova.
if they had an Impala chat, it would have been an Impala.
That's right. Somebody needs to
For
mod that in
reasons.
there.
For reasons.
Makes sense.
But we got to get an established home somewhere soon and an established horde base. Because first horde is always just a preliminary whatever to get us through. Everything from there on is going to get bad. And we've got to get to Eve and we've got to get stuff going so that she'll send us to go get our laser workbench so we can start making our coil rifles because we'll need them for the demons that are coming. Then of course we may or may not have a co-op stream tomorrow night. I don't know. I haven't heard. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays at the same time frame over on my channel, we do Ark Survival Ascended, where I have started going through the caves to get the artifacts so I can start fighting world bosses and start getting my tech gear.
There you go.
Mm.
The cool part about Ark Survival Ascended chat is Buck logs into the game. He opens the door, walks on the floor, immediately poops on a dinosaur.
That is not true because I'm so short, all the dinos are bigger than me.
I'm gonna say you're gonna hop on that RG and you're gonna shit on that RG.
The
Just
dinosaurs
saying.
outnumber him, so I'm pretty sure they poop on him. So
That's true.
I'm just glad they can't kill me when one hits me.
That's true.
You imagine getting hit by a Bronto shit?
No.
That thing would kill you. Like the
Yep.
weight alone would just crumple you.
It's a lot of digested tree leaves. Because they're a veggie sword chat.
The only
Fun.
dinos that don't shit on me are my aquatic dinos.
They shit in the water.
You never see them shit.
Does it make the sound?
No.
Do they even shit, chat?
I don't think so. I don't think
Are
the
they in
only
the
thing
woods?
Exactly, that's true.
I think
That's
it's odd.
true.
I think that the water dinos actually don't.
If you're playing Ark and you don't shit, did you actually play Ark? That's the question.
But I have dung beetles now, and they just collect the poop as soon as it hits the ground.
Bunch of shit eaters.
Exactly. It said they convert it into fertilizer and oil.
Bunch of
They
damn brown nosers.
They turn it into processed shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Nice. And in one human, I don't shit, but I can make a compost bin.
Well, what
can
does
do
that
that.
do you if you don't shit?
Well, I'm assuming you take what the compost bin makes and you put it in your planter boxes and you grow the damn orange trees. That way you got the vitamin C. You don't get the scurvy.
I mean, in 7 days, I pick up turds out of the toilet.
That's just wrong.
I use it to fertilize my crops.
Let's get out of here, Diz. This conversation's getting shitty.
All right, so Nerdacopia Network, we will be streaming again on Monday for Super Retro Game Show Extreme at 10:30 p.m.
Also, my
Eastern. We're
birthday.
Also, birthday stream. So,
Also, my birthday.
so you gotta come out for that. We're playing through The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Ages, and I think we completed the third dungeon, so we're moving on to the fourth dungeon. We have to locate it. I don't think we've located it yet, so that's where we're at there. And then we should have 3 Old Men again next Thursday. If you liked what you saw now, you can show up again next Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern and do it all again. We do the exact same show verbatim every week at 10:30.
That's true. It's just the same
No,
show.
hold on. That could be slightly wrong. But we're here anyway. And then we'll have some more D&D following weekend on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, where my campaign will come back because we haven't played it in a little while. Sickness hit us pretty hard in December and at the end of November. So we'll be getting back into Not Actually Heroes, The Forgotten, where I think the party should be traveling north back to where they started. So bring them back to where they started and start a whole new adventure from there. So, show up if you want to watch some D&D. It's 4 hours worth of just pure excitement. Or catch it later on YouTube when we post it to our YouTube channel. So we have Nerdacopia YouTube out there. Also, we have schedule changes or we decide to do a random stream through the week. You want to be in our Discord out there so that you can keep up on all of our schedules and also our crazy memes that Clan Diesel and Timmy and Ellen are out there posting all the time.
We do
Links to
post shit.
videos that blow my freaking mind. I'm like, God. This
Was it the
Valheim
Valheim video? Oh yeah, the Valheim
Yeah.
video. Yep. Yep.
So all kinds of good stuff out there. So I joined the
They
Discord.
didn't ask me to join that either, and I was upset.
Join the Discord or
No,
the Valheim?
Valheim build. I was upset.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. That's what I was
Well,
saying.
To be fair, you just had to have went into Goth stream and subbed.
Now he meant to
It's
build
all right.
it.
It's
Not
all
to
right.
not just to play it.
Once Crystal Isles launches again, y'all know what I tried to do in Ark Survival Evolved, and all of my stuff got taken from me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm going to try to build once Crystal Isles map relaunches.
Yep. I do.
That's the map I'm waiting on. When it comes back around and I'm able to access that map again, I'm going after that build.
Yeah. Now, to full disclosure for some things. One, with Enshrouded, if it does come out either the 24th or the 26th, which I'm thinking the 24th now from that video, Diz and I have discussed it. We are going to have a Nerdacopia Enshrouded server over on G Portal. So there will be information. I've got to create an Enshrouded channel in Discord, but once that's created and get more information, then I'll post the information there for anybody that does want to join us in Enshrouded. And then also the Valheim mod that they were talking about that was created by a team put together by King Galalian. We'll probably look at doing that as well. I imagine when it comes publicly available as a mod pack.
Yeah, whenever they put it out there.
Yep. So be on the lookout for those.
Yep.
Also, 50 Cent Dizzle. What's up, Dizzle? Says Crystal Isles is slated for April 2025.
Well, I know. I have the whole roadmap.
That's a long way away.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't Arc 2 be out before then?
It will. Unless they postpone it, it'll be out in December of this year.
Is Arc 2 like the day before where they say it's a game, but it actually isn't? Like, is Arc 2 real?
Arc 2 is going to be different than what y'all have seen me.
That's true, because there's going to be like cars. You're going to race dinos.
No, I'm talking about it's going to be a thing that Diz probably isn't going to enjoy as much.
Instead of clans in there, you're gonna have families.
It's going to be in third person.
God,
Diz doesn't like third person.
I know.
in certain games I do. Like Enshrouded is third person, right?
Yeah.
So,
I enjoy that game.
but this one's going to have quests
You don't
for
like
you to
my game.
go out and do, and
I don't like shooters that are third person.
it's going to kind of be open world, but it's going to be more story driven based, not as much as
So you're
open
saying
world sandbox like Ark
two
is.
things that Diz is not going to like about it is one, it's in third person. Two, he's got to read.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to have to read or not. He may have Santiago telling him everything.
I mean, maybe I would imagine that there'll be voice acting. They got David Tennant to do voice acting in Survival Ascended.
As long as it's not Jack from Final Fantasy 14, we'll be fine.
Hey, Kev, what's up? We're gonna get some jigger on this thing and do the run on me pole and smoke him in the back things. Yeah.
Maybe he'll be in there, and Santiago will kill him.
Maybe. Santiago lives his life a quarter Taurus at a time. In Arc 2, you're not players, you're family.
If that music's playing in there, you know good and damn well he paid a pretty penny. For
I'm
that.
pretty sure he owns that song.
Chief.
Well, he is the chief of his tribe. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be in his tribe.
That is true, I guess. But I mean, you got to join it, right?
Well, no, I mean, we may be outsiders. We just may be allied with his tribe. We don't fully know how that's going to work yet. Maybe we have to save his family, and then we become family.
Maybe. Become familia.
There is only one chief.
And he takes his helmet off now, apparently, all the time.
Only on Paramount Plus.
All right. So I guess we'll see you guys, if not this weekend for some D&D, at least next Thursday for some more Three Old Men.
Oh,
Yeah.
before we go,
Yeah.
since I got you guys right here cornered publicly, there's witnesses. Nobody in chat go anywhere. Okay. Would you all consider playing Monster Hunter?
I have installed the game.
All we can ask for.
I have
It's
not
taking
turned it
up-
on yet.
It's taking up hard drive space.
It is there.
Yep. I know you've got it.
Yep.
All
I
right.
mean, it looks like it could be fun. I don't know. I've never played it, but looks
All right.
interesting. I don't know if it's one of those games that keeps you captivated forever, but because it doesn't seem to be, but looks like it's maybe fun for a while. Like you go on a hunt.
Yeah, I mean, there's an end to the game.
Okay.
It's not a live service
Dang.
game. There's an end, and then what most people do is they put it down for a little while, and then they come back and make a new game and go through it again, or they move
I
on
just
to
wanna-
Rise.
I just want to put this out there, chat. They've asked me to come play Season of Discovery with them.
Mm-hmm.
Lance asked me to play Once Human with him.
Yeah. I
Lance
worked hard
asking
for
me
that
to come
game.
play Monster Hunter World with him.
Uh-huh.
He hasn't come and played ASA with me. He hasn't come played 7 Days to Die with me. He hasn't come and played Minecraft with me. He quit playing
Okay.
retail with me. So,
I
will I play with you? Sure. But this is very one-sided, bald man.
listen. I've played retail with you plenty. 7
No,
days.
No, sir. You played with me like 4 hours
That's
in Dragonflight.
my problem though is I don't like Dragonflight.
See?
That's the problem with Dragonflight is that I don't like Dragonflight. I'm stuck in this horrible part and I want to get out of it so bad. I want to move on to some. I want to go to the Emerald Dream. I do want to see that. I want to go to Guneus.
That won't even be out until the next part comes out.
I know, but I'm just saying I'm stuck in this underground part that I don't like. I don't like the dragon
if
riding.
you want to go to Gilneas, you've got to get on the Alliance side and get one of them at least leveled up.
So there's my problem.
Or buy a skip.
Also, yeah, you can't buy a skip. Also, Season of Discovery is just so good.
All I'm saying is everything you've asked me to come play, I've come and played.
Hey, what about this guy? This guy hasn't played retail in so long that he don't even know how to launch retail anymore. It's probably not even installed.
Hey, Diz has stopped asking me to come play games with him also. He's not the one on question right now.
I swear. This is what I got to put up with, Chad.
Hey, I've just been waiting for you to say when you wanted to play MHW. I've had it downloaded since the day you sent it to me. Unlike Diz, who took like a week and some change to download it.
I know, right? I know. What about this guy?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know about you. I don't know. Because of Diz, I have 17 Season of Discovery characters.
That's true.
Because of it. I don't know.
Diz makes a new one. Clan makes a new one. That's what happens, chat.
Yep.
Here's
We've
what
got
happens.
2 characters to
I make
almost
a
to
character,
25.
and I play with Clan, and then Clan's not on, so then I make a hunter so I can play by myself because you can solo level with a hunter very easily. And Clan gets on, he's like, "Oh, you're playing a night elf hunter? Let me make a night elf." And I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever." and then I start.
He doesn't try to stop me.
Then those get synced up, and then I log back in, and Clan's not there, so now I can't play character 1 or 2. So now I have to make a dwarf hunter over here, and I start playing that. And then Clan comes on. "Oh, you're playing dwarf? I'm gonna make a gnome warlock." No, and this is how we get all these characters.
Y'all know what I have, chat?
It's my fault, chat.
I have an orc, and I have a night elf, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't fall to peer pressure.
I'm just saying, Diz has never told me no.
And I never will.
Oh,
That's what I like about you. It's what I appreciate about you, Katie.
All right, let's get out of here. So we will see you guys next Thursday.
I was hoping that Diz was gonna finish that one.
Need to drop that about with the 20-25% there, Squirrely Dan.
We're gonna leave that with the kick llama. So we'll see you guys next Thursday.
The kick llama, man. I really want to make stuff with the kick llama now.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
See you later.